I felt like he was more nervous that he had to dance with a woman or with the opposite sex than it was to play the Wimbledon final against one of the best players in the world. Cute tradition, Wimbledon. I had no idea that there was like a ball afterwards and like a first dance. So that's fun. Hello, what's up to my beautiful people? Welcome back to Light Work with Amanda. This week we're going to talk about Wimbledon, some of the results, and some of my thoughts and feels on it. So let's get into it. Well, Alcaraz destroyed Djokovic in 3 sets. I can't say that I'm not happy to see Djokovic lose. Alcaraz looked great. He came out strong. He came out swinging for the fences, and he was here to win. He was just straight business, and he's like, I'm going to defend my title. First 2 sets, Djokovic even looked like scared. He looked like he was thinking. He was second guessing himself. And when you do that to Djokovic, like that means you're coming out hard, fast, and accurate, which is like the triple threat. A little bit of a scare, a little bit of a window in the 3rd set, in the tiebreaker. I think Alcaraz had match point, or he was serving for it before they got into the tiebreaker. But Alcaraz has studied his tapes. He knew if he lost this set, honestly, the match could have gone into Djokovic's favor. This dude is in incredible shape. He does so well in 5-set matches. Props to Alcaraz for pulling that out, closing the match, straight 3-set win, and you defended your title in Wimbledon, and you also just came off winning the French Open. Wow, like great job. What a summer for you. Impressive. All right, let's talk women's now. So Barbora Krejcikova, she's Czech, Barbora. She won her 2nd Grand Slam at Wimbledon, and she played an incredible tournament. She also didn't have a lot of lead-up tournaments or lead-up grass court matches coming into this, so she really just had nothing to lose and everything to gain, and that's how she played. Not saying that she didn't have help from the draw. She definitely still had to win, but when the top 3 players and Sabalenka pulls out, I mean, who's left in the draw? Right, I kid. All right, but all jokes aside, she played an incredible tournament. She played Paolini in the 3rd. Paolini looked a little timid. I felt that as I was watching her play, that confidence from her earlier matches, say against even Madison Keys or other players along the way, she had more confidence. She was striking. She was on top of the baseline. She was playing that aggressive game. But then when she was playing Barbora, she did it a little bit in the 2nd set, but there was no fire. There's no spark. I needed her to get pumped up a little bit. And the crowd, Paolini, the crowd was on your side. Even if you just let out that Serena shriek where you're just like, come on, it could be like 15-all, but you hit that great forehand or you hit that great shot just to get the blood pumping, a little bit, get going. But maybe she felt overwhelmed. This is only her 2nd time in a Grand Slam final. And the last one was like, 2 weeks ago? So maybe she felt overwhelmed by the moment, which is totally fair. Regardless, you had a great tournament. I wish you would have won. That would have been fun to see you win Wimbledon, especially with such a powerful and strong and aggressive game that you have, but there's always next year. But again, great job, Barbora, and let's see what the hardcourt season brings you. Ooh wee. We cannot miss doubles. So much has happened in doubles, but I want to talk about Taylor Townsend. Taylor Townsend won her first Grand Slam doubles title at Wimbledon with a brand new partner. It was her first time playing with Katerina Siniakova, and boy, did they have great chemistry. I don't know if it was because it was new and it was fresh and it's their first time playing together, and so maybe they both held each other at high expectations. This is the standard, this is the level of play I'm expecting from you because you're new, and they had to match that. But either way, the matches I saw were awesome. And I don't know if you know Taylor Townsend's story, but I'll give you a little rundown of it really quickly. She's also a mom. She had her son. She had a C-section delivery, which is always very hard on our bodies, on women's bodies, to recover from that. Then she recovered from an ankle injury. She had to withdraw from the French Open due to that injury, but she came back and she won Wimbledon. Incredible, with a brand new partner. It was just great job. Taylor Townsend deserves all her flowers. Do not sleep on her. And big lefty with an awesome serve and volley, great hands at the net, and I cannot wait to see you in the hardcourt season. Definitely keep this momentum going at the US Open. And Taylor, if you're watching, hey girl, what's up? Huge fan, and I love you as a commentator, but more as a tennis player. And an amazing mom. All right, let's talk a little bit about the men's doubles with Andy Murray playing with his brother Jamie Murray at Wimbledon. I gotta be honest, that was kind of the only match that I watched. I don't really watch much men's doubles, but I did watch this because this was going to be his last time as a player playing at Wimbledon. It is sad. It's almost like end of an era. So he was also supposed to play mixed doubles with Emma Raducanu, but she had to pull out due to her wrist hurting. So she, I guess, too many matches playing singles, and then maybe playing mixed doubles would have been too much on her wrist. Maybe wanted to protect it a little bit before getting into the US Open, or again, getting into the hard court season. I don't know, but hey, at least, you know, she gave him a couple hours notice before the match, right? I mean, no. Do it like a day before. If you know you're tired and you know your wrist is hurting, give him the heads up. Don't you owe Andy Murray that? Anyway, I don't want to get into it. Either way, his time at Wimbledon as a tennis player has come to an end. It was very short and it was abruptly ended due to a loss in the first round against a pair of very strong Aussies and a withdrawal from his partner. So, bummer. But there's always the Olympics, and hopefully he can go straight and get himself a medal and end on a high. Oh, Novak. Novak. When will you learn? When will you learn that it's best for you to just not engage with the crowd, because a lot of the fans kind of have their minds made up about you? We're going to talk about the Holger Rune and Novak Djokovic match. Woo-wee, do we have a lot to unpack there. All right, it was basically light work with Novak. Straight sets against Holger Rune. It was straight sets. Round of 16, pretty routine match for Novak. But the crowd was doing kind of like this "soo" for they do for Ronaldo, but they were going rude. And Novak thought people were also masking the rune as boos.
I think Novak doesn't know. I think it's the rune. It's the runes. And he's like, what are they booing? And he thinks they're booing. Doesn't he remember New York?
Has he really not heard the rune before?
Guess it was too long ago for him, 2021.
And so he took it very personally. And at the end, he basically told the crowd to have a good night. I mean, come on, real mature guy.
This match, and obviously Holger had lots of support. You seem to enjoy your interaction with them as well?
Well, to all the fans that have respect and that stayed here tonight, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. And to all those people that have chosen to disrespect the player, in this case me, have a good night.
But then he doubles down and uses his racket as like a mock violin to basically say like, hey, cry me a river, like boo-hoo. But I like, there was one article that they tried to, I feel like they tried to spin it. They were like, oh, this is just homage to his daughter because she plays violin and, you know, see, putting love into the crowd. Woo! No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. We all know what you were trying to do here, Novak. Like, don't try and play me. Dude is arguably one of the best tennis players in the world. We're like generation. We're probably not going to get another Novak Djokovic for a long time. Actually, Alcaraz, he's coming up for you. But in all honesty, what the dude has accomplished, like, they're hard to come by. But it's his demeanor, it's his mannerisms, it's how he handles certain situations, especially with the crowd, especially when things get too emotional for him. And then in the interview, he also says, don't worry about it, guys. I've played in much more hostile environments than this. Have you, though? Because a couple of runes and maybe a couple of boos really triggered you. You really got upset. So tell me, what were those other hostile environments? But it's stuff like this and antics like this that will continue to outshadow his accolades and his stats. Either way, Novak, there's these times where you do this where people don't have you in the same conversation with Federer and Nadal. And that's why maybe like Murray is starting to take your spot now, because it's just, you come across as childish when you do this. And also Holger Rune is in his 20s. Dude, you're pushing 40. Like, show a little bit more respect, show a little bit more restraint, be the bigger guy. Funny. This whole antics, it happened at Wimbledon, you know, the classiest tournament, rooted in tradition. You know, you have to wear your all whites. Just recently, the ladies were allowed to wear different colored spandex underneath their shorts or skirts or dresses because it's, you know, have to be all white. And then he does this crap. Oh, Novak, man, if he was black and he did this, if James Blake were to do this, I could only imagine the backlash. If Serena were to do this, oh man, would it be a completely different story. But either way, it's hilarious. It's very entertaining. But this is why, Novak, people are not considering you in the same conversation when it comes to demeanor as Federer and Nadal. What a great tournament. Wow, Wimbledon went by so fast. Then we have, right, they're flip-flop. They're going back to clay court for Paris, which is happening very soon, the Olympics. Woo-wee. We got Nadal playing doubles with Alcaraz. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good tennis-wise. But I'm super excited for the Olympics. Wimbledon, you did not disappoint. Awesome, awesome tennis. Congrats to all the champions out there. The hardcourt season is coming up. We got to close out the Olympic season. Oh, man, we are in it. We're in the thick of tennis in the summer. We are in it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking and commenting, all the things, whatever people say at the end of the YouTube video. This has been A Little Light Work with Amanda, and bye now.